The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So EA made some huge changes to Peyton and Eli Manning we need to talk about, and they also did something that is not very good. Now, I do want to give a shout out to YRG for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. Also, if you guys have not already checked out Underdog Fantasy, we have been on a nice little streak. I told you guys about this Paulo Banchero 0.5 point special. They had until 4 p.m. yesterday to use. For those of you guys that copied, we hit on mine. If you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now using code ZIRK, they will double your first deposit up to $100, and new users will get a Curry 0.5 point special. But that's not it. Underdog's also going to be giving away $1 million of airdrops to you guys who have an Underdog Fantasy account and have placed at least one pick'em entry. That is it. All you have to do is place a pick'em entry, and if you guys have done that, you are eligible for the share of $1 million of bonus funds during the finals game coming up. So make sure you guys check out Underdog Fantasy. Make an account, use code ZIRK, make an entry, and you'll be eligible for a share of the $1 million in funds. All right, so we need to talk about what EA did, because I gotta say this is actually really good that they did this and they fixed these cards, because I told you guys about this yesterday, and I just want to start by saying I still don't think these cards are worth it, because this is a ton of coins. But if you are rocking a normal theme team, if you have like any sort of theme team right now that is not like, you know, promo theme team related, if it's like Cowboys or I was about to say Chiefs, but literally Chiefs and 49ers would not be they would be the two exceptions to this. If you have any other theme team though, then maybe this gives you another option. But here's what EA did, guys. EA actually went ahead, and I'm gonna have to remove my face cam to showcase stuff for you guys. But they made two pretty big changes to both Peyton and to Eli Manning. So number one, they now have an additional bucket right here. You guys can see they have these buckets. Well, they actually have 3 of the discount buckets now, and they still have these, you know, X factors you can go ahead and use on them. But this is really, really big, because if you guys were to add, and pay close attention, because yes, this is very expensive to do, but you need to add Eli Manning to Peyton. Yes, the 90 overall Eli Manning, literally go get him, add him into Peyton, or add Peyton into Eli to unlock this ability right here, which is High Round Master for 0 AP. Now, if you add an Eli Manning into this Peyton Manning, you are then going to be able to go ahead and get High Round Master for 0 AP. Now, if you do that, you're going to get High Round Master for 0, you could then run Gunslinger for 0, and you could run Set Feet Lead for 2 AP. So Set Feet Lead, High Round Master, and Gunslinger for a total of 2 AP is really, really big. And then also you can run the Omaha, aka Cruise, which starts on for 2 plays. You can see your opponent's, you know, defensive coverage. And I think it charges up for 5 plays, I want to say, and then comes back for 2. That's pretty nice. But that's pretty big. But also what they decided to do was actually make these cards fast. But here is the thing, and I'll tell you, man, is this expensive to do. So both Peyton and Eli Manning now have this boost here, guys. At 2 components, you get +5 speed and +5 excel, and at 4 components, you get an additional 10 speed and 5 excel. Now, that's not it though, because you also do have, you know, the Manning chemistry over here as well, which is going to give you like another +1 speed there to everybody that is not a Chief or a 49er. So technically speaking, you can actually get a total of +16 speed to this Peyton Manning and make him 89 speed, and then also get a +10 excel, which is going to make him 91. Now, you're probably saying, okay, that's pretty good, right? Peyton's actually pretty fast. Eli as well gets a little bit faster. Peyton is 2 speed faster base than that Eli anyways. But let me tell you how you have to do this. And again, this is really only worth doing, and I don't even really think it is, to be completely honest with you, but it's really worth doing if you have, like I said, a non-promo theme team, okay? Because in order to get this, the 4 components, here's what you guys have to do. To get 2 components, you would have to have Peyton Manning and Eli in your lineup, right? That would be 2 components. Or you would have to add in, right here, Eli Manning into Peyton, and the same thing for Eli. Add Peyton into Eli, and then have that 1 Peyton or that 1 Eli into your lineup. Guys, in order to get 4 components, you literally need, and yes, this is not me mistaking this, you literally need to have 4 total Peyton and Eli Mannings. You need 2 Peytons, 2 Elis. You have to add 1 Peyton into an Eli, 1 Eli into a Peyton, and then have them both in your lineup. So you literally need to buy 4 cards, and that's about 2.5 5 million coins. So is this worth doing? I still would say absolutely not. When you can get QB Bo Jackson for 250K, forget all about this, and still get an amazing, amazing QB that is faster and also has incredible abilities like NFL Combine abilities. Again, maybe you think this is worth doing if you want to go ahead and, you know, like I said, boost up some other theme team, but man, that's crazy expensive. Oh, that's how you guys can go ahead and get the speed boost and also go ahead and get the extra ability buckets. And again, Eli Manning, same thing, you know, boost up the speed from 71, a total of plus 15. But then again, if you have, you know, all 4 components in here as well, you're going to get additional speed to, you know, every theme team. So if you have like New York Giants and you have Colts on Peyton, that's going to be another plus 1 speed. So we're talking about at most for Eli, you know, 87 speed right there. And then in terms of abilities, again, you know, Fearless right here. He does get Hyrule Master for 1, Gunslinger for 0, Set Lead for 2. I just think overall it's kind of crazy. Roaming Deadeye as well for 0 AP is pretty nice there. Man, that's just ridiculously expensive. That's a big change they made right there for Peyton and Eli. In my opinion, I still don't feel like it's worth it at all. You can see right here, Peyton goes for, you know, 664, Eli Manning 684, and you need 2 of them. So we're talking over 1.3 mil each. So yeah, when you need 2 of them, that's like 2.6, almost 2.7 million coins. Is that worth it? Absolutely not. That is not worth it. But something else that I need to talk to you guys about is this right here. You guys are looking at it. Sugar Rush LTDs in packs until the 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Guys, that is absolutely insane. Now, number one, if you guys are not aware, the auction house is absolutely flooded. You know, I made a market talk video. I talked about this with you guys, how flooded the auction house is right now and how some people are literally just not even able to sell cards. It's so hard to try to sell 98 overall cards, 97 overall cards, 96s, whatever, aside from Sugar Rush because they're not price capped, but they literally will not show in the auction house. As you guys can see with these Ultimate Legends, you know, there's so many of them up. And if you don't know this already, they actually only show 100 of the same card in the auction house. Well, I promise you there's 100 of these Bruce Smiths trying to be sold. Actually, there's 99 trying to be sold. So if you have Bruce Smith, you can list one up right now to actually be shown. But at some points in the day, and a lot of points in the day, cards are legitimately not being shown right now in the auction house. Now, aside from that, which is already a big issue that I talked to you guys about, investments into these Sugar Rush players. Well, now that they're back in packs, okay, they not only are trying to mess up the market by making the price cap, and it's really hurting people trying to sell cards and get coins. Well, they went a step farther and said, all right, for those people that also invested into like Sugar Rush Limiteds, we're also going to reduce the amount of coins that you can make. Now, if you did invest into Sugar Rush Limiteds, I'm not saying that you won't make coins. I'm not saying that you can't make coins, because I did. I made coins, and I could sell some other cards that I still have, and I could still make coins. Carmichael, I bought him for 500K. I actually sold him for like 780, 790, I think, something like that. So I made a good amount of coins on him. He's still 725. So if you bought Carmichael's, you still made quite a bit of coins. But when it comes to other cards, right, if we take a look here at Brian Branch, I bought a bunch of him for like 420K. As of right now, he's still up, 470K. Obviously, with EA putting them back into packs, what do? They literally just raised the supply of them. They raised the supply of the limiteds, which is just absolutely insane to me. If we take a look here, this is probably the worst one, Luke Musgrave. The one that, number one, I guess people just don't really care that much about in general. And then number two, with them adding him back into packs, yeah, 426, 429, that one's 401 right there. That'll sell here shortly. If we take a look at Ted Hendricks, he's also down a little bit as well in terms of price. As you guys can see, currently he is going for 550. All right, 550, 555, 587 or so. Really, I would say like the biggest kind of difference there is Carmichael did drop down a lot more last night as soon as like they put them back into packs. I think some people kind of panic sold right there. EA doing this is literally just trying to make them even cheaper than they already were and to increase the supply of them to kind of stop them from just kind of flooding up, which I really don't understand why they did that. But yeah, I thought that was really bad. of EA to do, in my personal opinion. But hey, I say that as someone who invested into those cards, and I have a lot of the Brian Branch. So I was kind of hoping he'd reach around like 500K, 500 plus or so, and then I'll maybe potentially go to sell some of them. But we do have a lot of content upcoming this month, guys. I might have a video for you guys later this afternoon where I'm actually going to talk about all the promos coming up in Madden 24 for April, because we have a lot of content that's going to be coming out. We have a surprise program, which is going to be dropping this Thursday, which they did say is a brand new promo. And I also have a video dropping later today where I opened up 3 tribute packs as well. Be on the lookout. A lot of videos today, a lot of content this month. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.